back to the Rudder. My name's Brooke and we are on board our Mary Fisher 895 Antoinette. Today we're off to Peel Island, so let's go. It's nice and early in the morning. We're going to venture up and beat the crowds. We are at Turtle Bay. Check out that video. We're going to tuck up around the corner into Moreton Bay and show you everything that you get to do in the beautiful spot where Peel Island is.
We're leaving the very top of Russell Island, and there's a set of islands at the southern end of Moreton Bay, Russell Island, Lamb Island, Macleay Island, and a whole bunch more. They form a great barrier for boating for the Gold Coast people, and we've had lots of anchorages around the place. So as we head north, we go out into the wide open Moreton Bay, which is still protected by North Stradbroke Island, which you can see straight ahead of us. So we're going to head out into Moreton Bay. It does look wide open. You do need to take care of your markers. There are sandbanks around that can trap people. We're going to take a very clearly defined channel route. Till we get all through these guys, we can open up and go a bit faster. Peel Island is best at Anchorage in a northerly. Horseshoe Bay is a great spot to get out of the northerly. The winds today are predicted to be variable, so we should be okay hiding up in there. Okay, we're going to get on the move and we'll see you at Peel Island. We've just had a beautiful run across the bay. It's taken less than half an hour, about 23 minutes from the top of Russell Island where we last had that video. And we're just coming into Horseshoe Bay. As you can see, it's a very popular spot. Lots of boats out today. I'm not surprised. It's a glorious spring day. We're going to just cruise in here. One of the things to look out for if you're coming to Horseshoe Bay is it does have a pretty large shelf that comes out that drains out in the low tide. So it's high tide right now, and so we're going to pull in and see how shallow we can get. We've also come to the western side of Horseshoe Bay. The winds are predicted to go a little bit westerly, maybe northwesterly, we're not sure, this afternoon, so we're going to try and get up in this space to hide out of that if the wind does change. And you can see all the boats are facing to the west, so there must be a bit of west in it. Love a look at this glorious thing. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, we'll talk to you next when we're at anchor.
Welcome to Peel Island. The waters here are turquoise and blue. I'm going to go for a bit of a swim after, and Damien's going to sup beside me. What else is going to happen today?
We've got a full day of activities. Brooke's going to go for a swim, going to have a sup, obviously a bit of a swim. The water will be a bit chilly, but be all right. And the puppies are going to go for a walk along the beach, and Peel Island is a national park, so the puppies will have to be on a lead and will just stay in the tidal zone, which is all you're really allowed to do, but so they get a bit of exercise for today. You will notice just behind us, we've tried to just anchor outside the shallow zone. Not sure if you can see that on the video, but as it gets lower tide, that will almost empty out to nothing. It'll be about 60 centimetres, about 5 metres from us.
And you can walk in sort of ankle deep water. So that's a really interesting tip and really important to take note of that.
So you'll notice there's a lot of boats rear anchored onto the beach. They'll come here for the morning, be in there for the morning and have a nice time on the beach. But unless they want to go dry, which some of them do, they just spend the whole time there, they'll pull their boats out at the lower tide before it gets empty. So the little boats go on the inside, and us and some very large boats often are here, come outside and sit on the shelf.
So we're going to have a coffee and get the day started and bring you along for the journey. Hope you enjoy.
Horseshoe Bay is by far the prettiest part of the island, with the beautiful water and the sandy beaches. There are lots of facilities on the island, so
there's actually not that many facilities.
Okay. There's some facilities on the islands. There's toilets and camping spots, and there are huts and things. I actually stayed here on a Year 6 camp in the huts, so I'm not sure if they're for public or just for schools and whatnot. Oh, and we're using the facilities. Brooke is getting ready for a swim. Not a lot of people, I guess, would do this at Peel Island, but the water is quite nice, and so Brooke is going for a swim.
Yeah, I wouldn't normally wear a wetsuit, but the water's still quite chilly, and I'm going to do about 2K. So the plan is to swim straight across to the shore and then go along that way until we get to 1K, and then turn around and come back.
And I will be supping next to her because she's scared of sharks, even though there aren't any.
And the puppies are going to stay on board.
Brooke's just finishing after a 2K swim. Quite lovely. Gotta put the ladder down for her. And the welcoming party arrives. See anything?
Not really. I think I must have scared all the shore. But the water's really clear. It's actually not too cold, so it's beautiful. Swam 2Ks, about 200 meters. This ladder's gonna actually stop. There we go. 200 meters straight into the shore, and then we did 800 meters dodging boats. I guess that was the main reason that got my little got Damien to come with me. Dodging boats, and then turn around and came back. It's beautiful. Lovely and refreshing. So lots of kids playing in the shallows of the water. Little sandcastles. I felt a bit silly wearing this wetsuit when the little kids were out playing in the water, but it was beautiful. So another thing you can do on Peel Island.
You'll also note that a lot of the boats are moving out now. The tide's coming low, it's still got a few hours to go, but a lot of them having to move away.
And most of the time I was actually swimming in probably knee deep, a little bit deeper water. But I did notice on the way back it got a bit shallower, so yeah, the tide's definitely coming out. We'll be able to walk through to there soon. What's this? Time for some lunch.
We're getting ready to finish up our day trip on Peel Island. The tide has come out now, and we're going to go across to the sandbanks just to show you how shallow it is. But in the meantime, someone's decided to do some more relaxing with the puppies, and this pretty much sums up what you can do on Peel Island on a beautiful day like today.
I'm sitting on the tender and Damien's in the shallows, so we thought we'd give you a bit of an idea of what happens as we approach low tide. And we've got the puppies on board here. They think they're going for a little bit of a walk. So Damien's at knee.
A bit more than knee. So you can see all the boats have left, all the day boats have left, and the beach is now clear because it's still got another hour and a bit to drain out. So there's little bits of sand poking out now, and you can see basically where the shelf is behind us, where all the yachts and boats are lined up. So yeah, beautiful afternoon here, and the water's still a bit cool, but not too bad. And you can see Antoinette just behind us. So we're still in about, I think, 2.5 meters of water there. So plenty for us.
we're going to head back to our anchor for the evening. So thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed the adventures of our day trip on Peel Island.
If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below, and please like and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time on the Rudder.